Everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will be doing the Leo tarot reading for January 2015. Now, I've been shuffling the cards for quite some time, and one last shuffle here, and let's get right to it. The first card I have is the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Justice card upright, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So with the last two reverse cards, what I'm going to do is draw a few more cards, and I feel that the next one we have is the Devil. Alright. So let's see here. Overall, it's a good reading. I mean, most of the court cards you have is up front. So let's start with the beginning. So you have here the Eight of Swords. And it shows a woman who is in bondage. And she's blindfolded, she's tied up, and she's surrounded by a fence of swords. So, in the traditional sense, she doesn't know where to go. She felt, she's feeling very trapped, and she doesn't know how to proceed forward, when in fact there is an opening behind her with the swords. She can easily cut herself out of that situation and, move forward. She can remove her, she can cut the ropes around her. She can move forward. And the fact that she's blindfolded shows that she doesn't understand her surroundings. She doesn't know the entire story in this situation that makes her feel like this. And I feel that the bondage part is more of a mental thing. It's all in her head. She has everything at her disposal to get herself out of this situation, but I feel that there is a refusal to do so on your part, Leos. So that's an interesting way to start the month, not the best way. And this idea here in that is more like mental anguish and mental frustration that you're dealing with is linked up with this Devil card. And it's interesting, the Devil card actually popped out earlier when I was shuffling, but my mind was elsewhere, so I put it back in until I finally focused on the reading, and the Devil came up again. But the Devil is in the upright position. So I feel pretty much that, these two situations from the beginning of the month to the very end of the month, it's all in your head. Being tied to old addictions, being, just turning to things that are not good for you, that are not good for you. Whether it be, that relationship that you've had in the past, or situations that are not for your greater good and that are not helping you grow and prosper, on the material or spiritual or emotional plane. So it is pretty much a card of bondage, refusing to let go and refusing to extract yourself out of these harmful situations that are no longer beneficial to you. So keep that in mind. This is an energy, I feel. This is the start of the month and the end of the month, so it's going to run through the month. So hopefully you can, find ways to extract yourself from this. Alright, another interesting thing that I want to mention offhand is we do have this Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Cups is a water sign. A Cancer, a Scorpio, or a, Cancer, Pisces, I'm sorry, I can never remember. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and he's a knight, so he's coming towards you and offering you this gift of, emotional abundance, like whether it be love or just he's offering his feelings to you on this on this gold chalice. And he is in the reverse position in this situation, so I feel that he is not upright. There might be, if this is a potential love partner, there might be someone else in the picture that you're not aware of. Similarly in this situation, you're not aware of his entire, baggage. So I would say if this person comes into your life and they're on their best foot and they're just coming to you, telling you all the things you want to hear, you might want to be careful. You might want to be a little careful with this guy. If it's a relationship situation. On top of that, we do have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is right next to the King of Wands. So these two figures in your life, however, are both upright. And these are very, very good people. So King of Cups, again, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. King of Wands, usually a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So these people are upright in your life, and they're sort of looking at each other. And I feel that in this situation, I wouldn't say it's a standoff, but I feel like it's a balance of these two energy within you. So as a Leo, you naturally have this fire energy in you where you can start things. You can initiate projects. You can initiate conversation with people. Whereas the King of Cups is more on the less action, more emotions. So he tends to be, you know, more in his feelings, and he's a king, so he's pretty evolved, so he knows how to handle, you know, emotional upsets. He knows how to cope, and he has like very good coping mechanism when it comes to, you know, undesirable situations in his life. So I feel that, you know, with these two in the picture like this, the way they're placed and they're just looking at each other, not like a standoff, but it's just, you definitely need to embrace both sides of yourself in order to get through this month. And that is balancing the naturally, you know, fiery energy within you, and then reining that in with tempering that with the water energy, the emotions. So basically reflect before you act. I feel that is the overall advice here. If, however, you have these two figures in your life, you know, the fire energies and the older people who are of fire or water signs, turn to them for advice if you need to. And the Eight of Swords is directly above the King of Cups. So maybe in this situation, how you've normally dealt with the past, with problems in the past, you know, using your fiery way and just blazing ahead and, you know, trying to like fight everybody and everything in your path and, you know, destroying everything around you. Maybe you need to temper that. Maybe you need to use your intuition more. You need to rely on your inner strength to get through this. So whatever you've done before, temper it with the opposite, you know, fire and water. So temper it with fire so that you can extract yourself from this. I feel that the King of Cups is, you know, he's here as an overall guidance for you to get away from this. The next energy that I feel coming through is this justice situation. And it's interesting because they all fall out like this. So first you have the Ten of Cups. Lovely, lovely card. And this is overall emotional fulfillment. And you have the 10 lined up here over the rainbow. I mean, what more can you ask for? On top of that, you have the happy people, a male, female, happy family with the two happy kids dancing and the house in the background. Like they're very well off. They're financially secure. They're emotionally stable. They're happy. And it's just a card of completion. So it's next to the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has an earthly tone to him. He's a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. I feel this energy coming through in that if it is this way, if we're reading these three right next to each other, the way they fell out, there's something holding you back from achieving this abundance. And I feel that it might be money related due to the fact that this Pentacle, King of Pentacles, is right here. So You might need to somehow work to save up to achieve, what you want out of life and to create that financial stability for your family. This might also just be like a concern of yours if you're recently in a relationship where, a long-term relationship where you're thinking about marriage and, having children. So I feel that it's the worries are stressing you out, but once again, it's mental anguish and you can easily let go of this, alright? You can achieve that happy home. Granted, you channel this energy where you're more financially conscious and just saving up for a rainy day and just making sure that, you build your future up, alright? So, these 3 cards fell out like this, and I am very clumsy at this. And the Justice card is at the end in the upright position, which is great. And the Justice card is also the card of Libra. So I feel that whatever you're doing, you're managing your finances, it will give you the desired result that you want. If you've been working hard to save up, you will get that abundance. You will get that abundance come this month. So I feel that it's all in your favor. And I mean, the King of Pentacles is looking this way. So he's satiated, he's secure, and he's building a good foundation for himself. So the Justice card with Libra, it will pay out. So you don't have to worry so much about it. I do want to mention this as well. This is the 4 of Pentacles. And it just shows a man. He's pretty well off, I feel. He's not in poverty. And he's holding very, very tightly to his money. This is in the upright position. In the reverse position, I feel that you might not be hanging on so tightly to your money. You might need to watch your finances in this situation where you're squandering things that are better left, invested. So if you're looking for that financial security base, I feel like towards the end of the month, you might not be able to achieve that. You're spending more than you're earning. And on top of that, the Justice card is overriding that. So whatever imbalances you've been having with your finances is going to show up. It's going to manifest. And I feel like, additionally, with this Knight of Cups here, you might be doing impulse spending. Cups are on the emotional realm. A lot of people buy things to bring them emotional fulfillment, and Leos in general are very extravagant when it comes to I wouldn't say finances, but showering affection and buying gifts for the people that they love, for the people that they're in relationships with, or for their family members. Leos are in general extremely generous. So that might be where you need to rein it in, like hold on to your money a little bit tighter, be discriminate about this and about the people you spend your money on, make sure they're appreciative. Because if you look at him in the upright position, he's offering you. However, in the reverse position, he's not really offering you. Whatever you put in his cup is upside down, it's going to spill right out. So he's not appreciative. He's a taker. He's not a giver. So be very discriminate if there is a water sign in your midst who is misrepresenting him or herself, a younger water sign. So Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Just be on the lookout for that, alright? And they're next to each other, so it's a bit worrisome. So the last card that we're ending with is the Devil, and this is right after the Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, and actually the Four of Pentacles is in the reverse position. So again, this fear that I feel that a lot of Leos, they're very extroverted and they're very people-oriented, and they try their hard to please everybody, especially the people that they have an emotional rapport with. Therefore, people do take advantage of them, the ones that are less evolved anyways. So this card shows up as a warning. Just make sure you have the right people in your midst and that you're not overexerting yourself. And also, You're spending money where it's worth. You're giving away to people who will also give back to you. Friendship or any type of relationship, business partnership, or you know, like a romantic partnership, it should be give and take. So you know, don't do so much for other people if they're not reciprocating. So that would be the energy for this month. I feel like I will pull out another card, just because I do not want to end on the devil. The devil is a Capricorn card too, so it denotes, you know, Capricorn are actually very good with money. So if you want to take that interpretation, you know, be better with money, just on the heels of not holding on tightly enough to your financial resources. So again, we have this charity card, okay? So I guess this is in line with the other advice that have been given out. It is the Six of Pentacles, and it is this man giving out to the less fortunate. So with these two energy here, basically, don't give, or these three energy, don't give out what you don't have. Don't give out to what you don't have, and also make sure your money is going to the right places, not to fuel these addictions and these unhealthy habits and these unhealthy people in your life. So you have to stop that. But make sure they're actually going to people who will really truly need it. And in the spirit of compromise, you want it to go to people who are deserving, who will not squander your hard-earned wealth on frivolous things. So for yourself, don't squander it on frivolous things. If you're giving it to people, make sure they're deserving of it and they're not squandering away your wealth as well. So that is the reading for this month. I do see abundance though at the beginning, so you be okay. Just, you know, the overall advice is to be discriminate. Be discriminate. If this reading resonates with you and you would like a private reading, please contact me via email. The email address is found underneath. And also, please like, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you again next month, Leos.